Hello, my name is Cameron Chambers, and this is my TE302 digital story. My first day visiting with my Read 180 student was on Monday, October 2nd of 2017. His English teacher, Mrs. Williams, introduced us to one another, and that's when our friendship started. Once my Read 180 student and I sat down in the library, we first reintroduced ourselves, and he told me that his name was DJ. Well, that's the alias that I gave him for this assignment. And he immediately wanted me to know that he was not from Lansing, but instead he was from the east side of Detroit. He went on to explain to me the story of how he is down in Lansing with his mom and not in Detroit with his dad, like where he really wants to be. Up until the beginning of September, he was living with his dad in Detroit. The story that he explained to me was that when he and his dad were driving two separate cars heading to an auto body shop in Detroit, his father got pulled over by the police for a taillight being out. After his father's name was ran through the system by the police, his name came up red with warrants for his arrest. Because of the arrest, DJ had to move in with his mother in Lansing, and this is how he ended up at Sexton High School. DJ is a freshman at Sexton High School, and on day one with the reading The Maze Runner, he struggled with understanding basic words in the text. I figured out this was due to his everyday environment at home, where the importance of reading is not enforced as much as other life and literacy skills that he happens to be able to bring to the classroom on an everyday basis. My Read 180 student is passionate about sports and staying involved with activities. His parents use sports to help him stay out of trouble and keep him away from the wrong crowds after school. He loves the sport of boxing. He tells me that it helps him take out his anger that he has built up inside. He is a member of the Crown Boxing Club of Lansing. He is also a fan of his school's football team, where he plans to join the team next fall, and a fan of the school's basketball team, where he will be trying out for the school's team this upcoming winter. DJ brings literacy experiences of having the ability to be literate when it comes to life in the most urban environment that his fellow classmates may not be able to relate to. Overall, a lot of students at Sexton High School, similar to my Read 180 student, bring an extremely affluent set of literacy skills to the classroom that in most cases will be different from students who may live in a more rural or suburban lifestyle that would give them entirely different cultural perspectives. What I tried to do while working with my Read 180 student was to help him understand how reading could help him in his sports and his rural things that he liked to do. Also, that would help him catapult him above some of his classmates in a positive way. Some of these positive things would be making it to college or any of the future endeavors that he would like to obtain. This experience of being the teacher rather than a peer of a student that has a home lifestyle that does not influence their literacy in a positive way is very unique. This is unique because normally when it is a peer, I can simply jovially say, "Come on, man, let's read this assignment real quick and then we can finish up our schoolwork and be able to move on to something else." But as a teacher of someone who is a lot younger than me, I'm trying to motivate them on a personal level in order for them to trust me. Referring to the modified cognitive model, I think the biggest thing that my reader struggles with is vocabulary when it comes to decoding and sight word knowledge. Just as the modified cognitive model predicts, his fluency, word recognition, and reading comprehension all suffered. One thing that I love about my Read 180 student is that he has an amazing positive attitude about life and his schoolwork. Most people, when they are working on something that they are not immediately good at, shy away from it, but he actually embraces what he needs to work on. Thank you for listening to my TE302 digital story presentation.